Like Wayne say, ahem. Ahem. Oh yeah, okay. We sounding good. I had to test it real quick. You gonna let some people get on here, man. Let some people get on here, man. Another day. Another day, another day. Where my books go? Oh, yeah, over here. Raccoon City Survival was already here at 8. Look. He ain't send us no link though. I don't see no link. Like, what he send us? Do a class on this video. Lots of information. He must have sent the link or must have thought he did and ain't let it come through. I know one of our moderators said he ain't gonna be in. We're gonna see where our other one's gonna be. And in fact, I meant to share this on Facebook real quick too. Damn, I'm trying to think that I make a from the Facebook post yesterday or from the page. I know it's on the YLK story, but I'm trying to think. Like, I had like an event type.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I did that. I've been a little busy. Really distracted at work. I've been sleepy too, shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm ready for them to push the damn button.
God.
For real, for real. There's gonna be some late people tonight. I'm about to just share this really on the book, and I'm about to get to it. Real quick, fellas. I've been having to do the wired connection recently. That's why my junk ain't been buffering or nothing.
Oh yeah, that jump be way faster.
Dog. Way faster. Let me share this, man. We gonna get to it. Shalom Dayag in the building. There go my moderator. I knew you was gonna pop up. I knew I can depend on you, Dayag. I don't know what's up with your other brothers, man. Yeah, I'm talking shit. I know. Oh, let me put my banners up. Salahia. There we go. One banner. I gotta make another banner for people think they popping up. I got something for them too. Let me create this other one. I'm about to create it right now. I'm about to show y'all. Yeah, I need that right here. This about to be scrolling across the screen now. Let me add this real quick. When people get on here and they doing too much, brother, if anybody want to talk, you're just gonna see this. Hold on. You see that at the bottom? If it ain't book chapter verse, I'm not trying to hear it. You'll see that. That's what people that come in here and think, because I don't know what's been going on through the spirit. Well, I know what's been going on through the spirit, man. The Lord is on his way back. So these demons think they can pop up and do what they want to do. Not up in here. Not at YLK is over. If we ain't going right here, according to thus saith the Lord, I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with it at all. So that's what's going to be popping up if it's too much talking going on. All right. Look, got to keep that in the cut for the people. But let me bring this back up, man. So without further ado, man, I ain't going to talk y'all to death. We don't get to it. First and foremost, I want to say, call HALAL, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. And that's all praises to the Most High God, whose real name is Yahawah. And we do so in the name of his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, whose real name in the Paleo Hebrew is Yahawashi Mashiach. I am Brother Ratazian Yahawah here with Yahawah's Law Keepers, aka YLK. This is our organization, Hebrew Israelites. I'm here with my brothers, man. They can introduce themselves.
Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Kanya. So all praises to the Most High Yahawah for another opportunity to spread this light and preach the word. All praises.
That's right.
It's like him over there situated.
Con.
Brother Shabia, man, Yahawah. I gotta give him another live class to the spirit, power of Yahawah. BAHASHAM Yahawashi, man. Another
That's
day,
right.
another blessing to us. Another day forward to the end of the world.
Man, real talk.
The end of the world, right?
In the beginning of a new one, man. I like that, man. Can we get let's get second Esdras, because that's what it is. Like when people hear the end of the world, you know, normal people, even like before we come into the knowledge that we have now, when you hear end of the world, you just think end all be all, and not really knowing that, you know, it's really something after this. You know what I'm talking about? Second Esdras.
I get it.
Quick.
6 and 9.
Exactly. Because that's what you got to look forward to. Damn, I thought I had it. Am I froze? There we go.
Oh. What the? What is going on?
What is going on? I need some little sound bars. I need some buttons I can press.
Man. Bring it.
Yeah, I'll have that. What is going on? B1. Push the goddamn button to B1 too.
Yeah, they got too many. I'm just about to get it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, this probably hold on. I probably skipped it.
Oh yeah, because is it the whole one? You know, sometimes it's switch.
Yeah, it'll switch back when you use the search bar.
Yep.
Oh,
yep. It won't include the Apocrypha with it.
Yeah, that's
I don't know why I do that.
Yeah, I've seen it do that before. Ooh, man.
Man, I'm feeling like that too.
No, for real. You know, the closer it get to that winter, it's like the colder it get, man, the more you just don't even want to do nothing for real. But you can bring that out, brother.
Kind of think if I should start up a little above, or should you want me to get to the point?
You can start up a little above.
Come start at 7. It says, just the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 6, verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, and when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
See, that's the key point right there. Like, yes, there is an end of something, but most of the time when things end, it's just a new beginning, man. So that's always looking on the brighter side of things, being optimistic, especially if you are a so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native American who are the biblical descendants of the children of Israel. That's who you are. That's the biggest kept secret. That's what we're here to do. We're here to show love to our people, and we're here to give everybody else their judgment, which is the truth, and, you know, tell them what's to come. And that's pretty much goes with the topic of everything. Like, so that's the question which this class is based on. What does it truly mean to be a light to the Gentiles? Because when we out on the streets, we tell people, yeah, we came for Israelites. We telling other Israelites, because that's what we look for. We don't look for heathen when we go out. If people or other nations, they want to say something to us, then we'll go into it. But we're not one of them camps that's going to look. We don't care about dealing with other nations at all, unless they show an interest in what we're doing and they come with sincerity or questions or anything. But if they come on any type of weird stuff, just like if y'all people, if we seen some people hating in our comments about the last Freddy Krueger dude, but he come interrupting our camp, coming on here talking about nonsense and folly. Now he's about to be in the lion's den. You come to the lion's den, you getting roared on, and that's what's gonna happen. But we out here to show love to our people. And I said I have to say, when we giving our people love, telling them who they are, what's coming for them, sometimes they be like, well, you know, okay, I understand this for the Israelites, but we're supposed to be a light to the Gentile. They just say that, just hear it. Be a light to the Gentile. So I'm like, man, I hear a lot of Christians say that, so-called Christians, because we the real Christians, we're real believers in Christ. But I want to go into like what it truly means to be a light to the Gentiles through the spirit and power of Yahawah and Yahawashi. That's what we gonna do. So without further ado, you know what I mean? I want to start with the Lord is a light to us. As the Israelites, the Lord is a light to us, right? So it's really just, it's a hierarchy, it's a transfer of power, right? So the Lord is a light to us, him, and everything that comes with it. So let's start off with, let's see, Proverbs 6:23 real quick. And then if somebody can get like Psalms 27, I'll switch back and forth between both of y'all. Like, so Shab or one of it, y'all ain't got to pull like two at a, you know what I mean, at a time. You can search one, you get the other one. Just have your screen up, Kanye, if you can, and I can go back and forth. We keep treat it like camp for real. Shalom, DB in the building. Shalom.
Shalom, King. Shalom.
Shalom, Block.
Yeah, so that's that Proverbs 6:23. Let's bring that out.
Kind of the book of Proverbs, chapter 6 and verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life.
Fire. The commandment is a lamp. The law is light. Reproofs of instruction are a way of life, right? So that's just, you know, that's general. Of course, the commandment is just that in general, right? But Kanye, you got Psalms 27 real quick.
What verse you want again?
From the top, right from the top. Shall pull Psalms 43 for me. You can start that from the top though, Kanye.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 27 and verse 1. It says, Yahawah is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Yahawah is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?
Everything. So David right there is telling you the Lord Yahawah is our light. But he said the previous verse, what did it say? Is a lamp. The word is a lamp. The commandment is a law and the lamp, all this other stuff. So really we understand, like Brother Shab has said this one thing. He was, and I think I said this before, and I'm like, damn, like that is a good point, bro. Because what we receive literally directly from our Father, which is the law, statutes, and commandments, that's what the wicked of the world who act like they're with God tell us that's done away with. That's the only thing we receive from God. Really, like that's his word. That's literally his word, and that's what people want to get rid of. And it just made me wonder, like, wow, you know what I mean? But that is what's supposed to be our light. And David literally emphasizing that the Lord himself is his light and his salvation. And we understand his word is God, because Yahawashi is the word, is all that, it's all connected, right? But get this next point real quick. I think my point is in
Psalms 23.
But you can get it. It's really short. Yeah,
I got it. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 43 from the top. Judge me, O God, and plead my cause against an ungodly nation. O deliver me from the deceitful and unjust man, for thou art the God of my strength. Why doest thou cast me off? Why go I mourning because of the oppression of the enemy? O send out thy light and thy truth. Let them lead me. Let them bring me unto thy holy hill, into thy tabernacles. Then when I go into the altar of God, unto God my exceeding joy, yea, upon a harp will I praise thee, O my God, O God, my God. Why art thou cast down, O my soul, and why art thou disquieted within me? Hope in God, for I shall yet praise him, who is the health of my countenance and my God.
Right. So all of that definitely goes, but you know, my point was really verse 3. It says, send out thy light and thy truth. That's literally it. It's everything, right? And this is how we know, like, is his word, because that's what makes the Israelites. Like, we have to harp on this, and we can go back to the law, Deuteronomy 4. Anybody get that? Like, this is proven what the light is proven that it's the truth, it's God's word, and how it's being used, and how the Israelites are supposed to be a light to the Gentiles. Everything, you know what I mean? I don't know if y'all got it. Y'all through the spirit. Shab, I need you to pull up the blue letter if you can for your next one though, real quick. Because I want you to go to Luke real quick, and I want to look at something. Luke,
you got that one in. I was gonna put that one in Psalms.
You could get that too, whatever you got. But I want one in Luke for sure. But if you got, I told you, like, I know y'all about to start throwing stuff. I just want to hit these couple of points for sure. Kanye, you bring this out, Deuteronomy, because like I said, this is how the Israelites are a light. But it all comes from Yahawah, who is the light, right? But being Israelites, being set apart, you were chosen to be this for, and it breaks itself down right here, right? So let's bring it out real quick. And we can go.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, and verse 5. It says, Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahawah my power commanded me, that you should do so in the land whither you go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great who have God so nigh unto them, as Yahawah our God is in all things that we call upon him for?
Right.
It says, what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day?
Right. So the law, us having the law, us living according to God's word, is us showing that God is near to us. God chose us to specifically be that people, because even before Adam was created, there were people here, right? God didn't speak to them. Adam is not the first man, contrary to what people may believe, but that's the first man that God actually dealt with, that he spoke to. So Israelites are going to be the same way. We are the people, the nation that he's going to deal with directly, and how everybody else is going to be able to get to God, to be able to talk to him. They have to go through the Israelites. That's literally how they're going to be a light. Because we're the ones with God, we're the ones with his knowledge, we're the ones that everything was given to, and the light is his knowledge, is his truth, is all of these things, right? Shab, you got something?
Oh
yeah, bring that. Yeah.
It's the book of Psalms 119 and 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. See? So this goes right hand with Psalms 43. We say that law and that is a light in and it's the truth, right? All of this go together. The law, the truth, Yahawashi, righteousness, all of these things go hand in hand. This is literally this is what we get our knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from. The law.
Right. Somebody Micah 7. Somebody, you get Luke for me. Can y'all get Micah 7 for me real quick? Like 7 and 8. Let's read 7 and 7 and read to 8. Yeah, I want you to get Luke, Shah. I know I want Kanye to get Micah, just to even show, like, the law, but we understand that the law comes from directly from God, because it not only calls the word our light, it calls God our light when we are in darkness. You know what I mean? And we can only get to him right now. Like, we have to read his word. That's how we get to God, right? This is the light that he's given us, right? So start at verse 7. And look, even say what it say right here. Read the top above 7 too. Look at that real quick.
God says God is the source of salvation and light.
And light, that's what God is. But let's get them 2 verses real quick.
God says, this is the book of Micah, chapter 7 and verse 7. It says, therefore, while I look unto Yahawah, I will wait. Salakia. Somebody flying.
I heard that too.
I'm going to bring it back out. It says, therefore, while I look unto Yahawah, I will wait for the power of my salvation. My power will hear me. Rejoice not against me, O my enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, Yahawah shall be a light unto me.
You see, when you sit in darkness, this world is full of darkness. All of these things. So how do we seek God right now? Like in a world like this, we had people walking around, which we are the people now, but think about it. During the time back then when these things was written, it was prophets. It was a lot of things going on. It was a temple. Like, we had a time where we were able to be a strong community, but we are now broken down as a people, as a nation, who don't even know who the hell we are. That's why we have to be a light, not only to Gentiles of other nations, but that's only them coming to really serve us. We have to be a light to the Gentiles of our nation that don't know they're Israelites. Common to, to popular belief, uncommon, Gentile is not just one thing. We went into this before. Gentiles can literally be Israelites that have been Hellenized, that don't know they're Israelites, that act like the heathen, that call themselves on other names, or it can actually be literal Gentiles or people of outside of other nations. So you have to be a light to both, right? And I want to get that, leads me to the Luke. You got the Luke.
Luke what?
2, but I want you to start go to Luke chapter 2, right? but get some context of like 25. Started like 25.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 2, and verse 25. And behold, there was a man in Jerusalem whose name was Simeon. And the same man was just and devout, waiting for the consolation of Israel, and the Holy Ghost was upon him.
Pause here, because this the New Testament, right? He waiting for the consolation of Israel, bro. Like, I didn't even really peep this earlier, and the Holy Ghost was upon him in this moment, waiting for the consolation of Israel. So watch what's about to happen. He waiting for the consolation of Israel. Let's watch this, though. I want to see what that consolation mean. What consolation mean real quick in the Greek? Shalom, brother Gad.
This is G3874. A calling, summons, supplication, entreaty, encouragement, exhortation, admonition, consolation, comfort, solace,
calling near,
comfort, refreshment, thus of the messianic salvation.
That's all I want to see. So it's the calling of for Israel. It's literally a calling. Something is about to come for the Israelites directly, and this is a cold cut. Let's go back to it. I wanted to just see that. That is fire. Watch this.
Verse 26. And it was revealed unto him by the Holy Ghost that he should not see death before he had seen the Lord's Christ. And he came by the Spirit into the temple, and when the parents brought in the child Yahawashi to do for him after the custom of the law, then took him up in his arms and blessed God and said, Now, this is Lord, now let us thy servant depart in peace according to thy word. For my eyes have seen thy salvation, which thou hast prepared before the face of all people, a light to lighten the Gentiles in the glory of thy people Israel.
Right. No, that's it, right? So it's a light to lighten the Gentiles and the glory of the people of Israel, right? So go to the light here real quick. Just want to show you just that definition, like, because we went there, we already showed Bible verses, right? But I want you to just see this Greek definition for light. Then you can go to light, and after it's so cold, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. So look what this is: a light, the light emitted by a lamp, heavenly light such as surrounding angels. We know that. Fire, a lamp, torch, right? But metaphor, because we already understand. So God is a light. We already read that, because light is extremely delicate, subtle, pure, brilliant quality right here of truth and its knowledge together with the spiritual purity associated with it. That which is exposed to view of openly, the power of understanding moral and spiritual truth. So people have to literally come to the Israelites, to who this, even Christ, he had to come here to give people the proper understanding of everything. He is that physical representation, that consolation of Israel. He's there because he is an Israelite himself, right? Now look at lighten. It's the word apocalypse. That's what it goes back to.
Yep, apocalypse.
So look what that says. It said a light to lighten the Gentiles. What are they receiving? See, laying bare, making naked.
Yeah. Use of events which things or states or persons hitherto withdrawn from view are made visible to all. A manifestation appearance.
Keep going down. Look at the
Strong's.
Yeah.
Uncovering, properly laying bare, making naked.
Revealed, revelation. It's the same thing. So it's the revealing of everything. That's the only way. That's literally what it is. Like, they're going to have to learn everything through us, according to Deuteronomy 4. Literally, it's a revelation. Apocalypse, that's crazy, because we already know that goes back to that. So that's literally what Christ literally is here to do. He's the consolation of Israel. He is an Israelite. So he's that representation being born, coming here to do that, to be that light, to do that, to lead the way, the same way Israelites have been doing since the beginning, right? So, you know, we have to be a light to the Israelites. God is that light. And then the Israelites is going to be a light to everyone else. But it's going to be different how the light is used for us, because it's used to show how close we are to God. And that's the only way that other nations can actually get close to God, is by coming to us, right? And we're going to prove that. Now I want to get some real stuff, right? Let's go to let's start off with Isaiah chapter 42, because we're going to show is levels with everything, right? And then somebody, and Kanya, if you want to pull the other one, Isaiah 49, I want to read basically these whole chapters. I'm not even gonna lie. Like it kind of breaks itself down. And look, and then that just shows like because we are his servants, that's how we have to be that light. And with us being able to serve God, people are going to have to serve us. It's like it's just the hierarchy with everything, right? But let's just bring this out.
God, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42 from the top. Behold, my servant whom I uphold, mine elect, and whom my soul delighteth, I have put my spirit upon him. He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles. He shall not cry nor lift up, nor cause his voice to be heard in the street. A bruised reed shall he not break, and the smoking flax shall he not quench. He shall bring forth judgment unto truth. He shall not fail nor be discouraged till he have set judgment in the earth, and the isles shall wait for his law. Thus saith God Yahawah, he that created the heavens and stretched them out, he that spread forth the earth, and that which cometh out of it, he that giveth breath unto the people upon it, and spread in spirit to them that walk therein. I Yahawah have called thee in righteousness, and will hold thy hand, and will keep thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people, for a light of the Gentiles.
All right, so he's that light of the Gentiles, right? But it's going to show you the levels with it, because we already know when it comes to certain things, it's going to be about Israelites. But then watch what he start to say about other people as we start to further go on and other things. Let's go though.
Verse 7, to open the blind eyes, to bring out the prisoners from the prison, and them that sit in darkness out of the prison house. I am Yahawah, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images.
Behold, he said he's not giving his glory to another. So even according to Romans 9, everything was given to the Israelites. He's not giving his glory to nobody else. So like being a light to the Gentile, what is that really saying? You know what I mean? He's not giving his glory to another. This is about Israel right here. Let's keep going though.
Verse 9, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. Sing unto Yahawah a new song, and praise from the end of the earth. Ye that go down to the sea, and all that is therein, the isles and the inhabitants thereof. Let the wilderness and the cities thereof lift up their voice, the villages that Kedar doeth inhabit. Let the inhabitants of the rock sing. Let them shout from the top of the mountains. Let them give glory unto Yahawah, and declare his praise in the islands. It says, the Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yeah, war. He shall prevail against his enemies. Verse 14, I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once. I will make waste mountains and hills, and dry up all their herbs, and I will make the rivers islands, and I will dry up the pools. I will bring the blind by way, for they knew not. I will lead them in paths that they have not known. I will make darkness light before them, and crooked things straight. These things will I do unto them, and not forsake them. They shall be turned back, and they shall be greatly ashamed that trust in graven images, that say to the molten images, ye are our gods. Hear ye deaf, and look ye blind, that you may see. Who is blind but my servant, or deaf as my messenger that I sent? Who is blind as he that is perfect, and blind as Yahawah's servant? Verse 20, seeing many things that thou observest not, opening the ears but heareth not. Yahawah is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law and make it honorable. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. They are hid in prison houses. They are for prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith restore. Who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for the time to come? Who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers? Did not Yahawah? He against whom we have sinned? For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law. Therefore he hath poured upon him the fury of his anger and the strength of battle, and have set him on fire round about. Yet he knew not, and it burned him, yet he laid it not to heart.
So he's saying he did all of this stuff right for us. Everything is made for us, right? And it's just to show how merciful Yahawah is when I read it, right? Because Yahawah, we know that Yahawah is a man and he shall not lie. he told us, basically, just imagine like you had a kid, right? You sent up into the world. You told him, if you do this, you're going to be blessed. If you don't do this, you're going to be cursed, right? We did the opposite, right? But he loves us so much that he had to allow all these things to happen. But he sent a contingency plan for us in the meantime. That shows his mercy, bro. To show that I knew that they was going to fall, but I'm going to put something in play and they're going to recognize it. Because like he said, we going through all these things. We're some people robbed and spoiled, snailed in prison houses, who he's coming back for, all these other things, right? But he said all these things happen to them. It's a fire, because how did he chastise us? With the fire furnace of affliction, right? He said they think about all this stuff. Our people been through hell and all this other stuff, and we have not laid it to heart, which is our mind to think like, damn, why are we in these conditions? That's the whole reason why Israel has been put in these conditions, so we can lay it to heart, which is our mind, and call us back. But that's what he's going to do. The elect is going to do that, right? Anyway, you know what I mean? But I'm just to show that all this is about Israel, regardless. Like, he's doing all this. He did this to really get our attentions and bring us back. And now the ones that's going to be purified through that fire is going to be that direct light, like directly. It's going to be like no ifs, ands, or buts about it, because they're going to come out of it, right? Now I'm just going to bring it all home with Isaiah 49, right? You got that, Kanye?
Khan.
Jesus, Hector, get the hell out of here. How'd you purify? You don't know what you're talking about. Let's read this.
Khan. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 49 from the top. It says, listen, O owls, unto me, and hearken, ye people from afar off. Yahawah have called me from the womb, from the bowels of my mother have he made mention of my name.
See, right there from the bowels. So this is already ordained. He said, called you from the womb and from the bowels. He already made everything to be what it's going to be. Everything is already set up. Even the trials and tribulations going through, just to bring you right here, right? Let's keep going, though.
Verse 2 says, and he have made my mouth like a sharp sword, in the shadow of his hand hath he hid me, and made me a polished shaft, in his quiver hath he hid me, and said unto me, thou art my servant, O Israel, in whom I will be glorified.
Right there. That's literally right there. He's going to be glorified through us. And that's how everybody's going to have to come to this. But it's going to tell you, right? Because what they going to have to do. Everybody going to have to. Let's go, though.
Verse 4 says, then said I have labored in vain. I have spent my strength for naught, and in vain. Yet surely my judgment is with Yahawah, and my work with my power. And now, saith Yahawah, that formed me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob again to him. Though Israel be not gathered, yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of Yahawah, and my power shall be my strength.
So he said they ain't even gathered yet, because Israel still has to get gathered. Even all this stuff is going on still from the womb. They are supposed to be who they are, even though they've been scattered, even though they were in prison houses, all of that stuff, right? It still was supposed to be happening, because they're going to do it, because they have to be that light somehow. But they had to understand why, you know what I mean, who he is, and why we had to fall in order to realize who we are and who we're supposed to be for him, to him, and for the rest of the world, right? But let's keep going.
Verse 6 says, and he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob, and to restore the preserved of Israel.
Oh, look, also, right there. So look, it's showing you right there. He's doing what? I need that break again. It's a light thing. He should be to do what now?
God, it says, and he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob, and to restore the preserved of Israel.
Restore the preserved of Israel. It's going to be a preserve right now. So he's telling you, even though all these things happened, we stuck in prison houses, we had to get all this, everything that happened, what he said in 42, it's still going to be a preserve. There's still people that's going to have to come out, and then he's going to do what? Let's finish it now.
It says, I will also give thee for a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation unto the end of the earth.
So let's keep going.
Verse 7. Thus saith Yahawah, the Redeemer of Israel, and his Holy One, to him whom man despiseth, to him whom the nation abhorreth, to the servant of rulers, king shall see and arise, princes also shall worship because of Yahawah that is faithful and the Holy One of Israel, and he shall choose thee.
Shall choose thee, right? Keep going though.
Verse 8, thus saith Yahawah, in an acceptable time have I heard thee, and in the day of salvation have I helped thee, and I will preserve thee and give thee for a covenant of the people to establish the earth, to cause to inherit the desolate heritage.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 9, that thou mayest say to the prisoners, go forth, to them that are in darkness, shew yourselves, Salakia. They shall feed in the ways, and their pastors shall be in all high places. They shall not hunger nor thirst, neither shall the heat nor sun smite them, for he that have mercy on them shall lead them, even by the springs of water shall he guide them.
Right.
It says, and I will make all my mountains a way, and my highways shall be exalted. Behold, these shall come from far, and lo, these from the north and from the west, and these from the land of Sinim. Sing, O heavens, and be joyful, O earth, and break forth into singing, O mountains, for Yahawah have comforted his people and will have mercy upon his afflicted.
See, so he already afflicted us. He told us he's the reason why they were afflicted, why all these things did happen, because we didn't call things to mind. But even according to Baruch 2:30, he said we will call these things to mind in the places that we were scattered, right? It's telling you right here. So he's going to bring all these people. He's going to have mercy upon all the ones that's afflicted, but they're going to be calling on him, right? But let's keep going, though. Watch this. It gets deeper.
God. Verse 14 says, but Zion said, Yahawah have forsaken me. My Lord have forgotten me. Can a woman forget her suckling child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb?
So right there, he asking a question. He asking a question. Can a woman forget a child that's sucking on her own tit right now? You gotta think like that's love right there. Most of these women today don't even want to breastfeed their kids, so it's just showing the type of nurturing spirit, right? And he said, now look, he said, yeah, they can possibly even forget, but what?
Says, yea, they may forget, yet will I not forget them.
He said he never gonna forget us no matter what. Even though we done went through all these things, he's not gonna forget the children of Israel no matter what. But he got to get your attention one way or another. And he knew you was gonna do this, but he set up a contingency plan for you, right? Let's keep going.
Verse 16 says, behold, I have graven thee upon the palms of my hand. Thy walls are continually before me. Thy children shall make haste, thy destroyers, and they that made thee waste shall go forth of thee.
Mm-hmm.
Lift up thine eyes round about, and behold, all these gathered themselves together and come to thee. As I live, saith Yahawah, thou shalt surely clothe thee with them all, as with an ornament, and bind them on thee as a bride doeth.
So this is the right here. This is him being a light to the Gentiles, right? So everybody that's been trying to destroy you and all this, they're gonna have to come to you and made waste. They're gonna have to go forth of thee, right? Lift up that eyes, they're gonna be round about. He's gonna clothe you with them, right? What else he about to do to them? This is being a light to the Gentiles. He already said it earlier. This is you being a light and restoring Israel. What else?
Verse 19, for thy waste and thy desolate places and the land of thy destruction shall even now be too narrow by reason of inhabitants, and they that swallow thee up shall be far away.
Mm-hmm.
The children which thou shalt have after thou hast lost the other shall say again in thine ears, the place is too strait for me, give place to me that I may dwell. Then shalt thou say in thine heart, who have begotten me these, seeing I have lost my children and am desolate, a captive, and removing to and fro, and who have brought thee up, or who have brought up these, behold, I was left alone. These were had they been. It says, thus saith Yahawah power, behold, I will lift up my hand to the Gentiles.
Okay, he's lifting up his hands to the Gentiles, right? Let's get to it. What are he doing to the Gentiles? This is you being a light. What are he gonna do? And how's he and who is he lifting his hand up? Like he's not gonna do it himself, right? Like I said, he always had people in position. That's what the Israelites are for, right? So let's get here.
And set up my standard to the people, and they shall bring thy sons in their arms, and thy daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their faces toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet. And thou shalt know that I am Yahawah, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me.
Mm-hmm.
Shall the prey be taken from the mighty, or the lawful captive delivered? But thus saith Yahawah, even the captives of the mighty shall be taken away, and the prey of the terrible shall be delivered. For I will contend with him that contendeth with thee, and I will save thy children.
Mm-hmm.
It says, and I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh, and they shall be drunken with their own blood, as with sweet wine, and all flesh shall know that I, Yahawah, am thy Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob.
Oh, no, everybody's Savior and Redeemer.
Ooh, the mighty one of Jacob.
See what I'm saying? So he's about to make everybody come bow down. He's going to make them drunk of their own flesh. They're about to eat blood. They're going to have to bow down, lick up the dust of thy feet. Kings be nursing mothers and nursing fathers. That's literally showing you how they about to be the light, just to show because how great of a redemption he like. Oh, I know who God is because I know who these people are. Literally, them two break it down really. And then like if we look at prophecy, right? Like y'all brothers know, we already know Romans 9 tell you everything is about Israel, is for Israel, the glory, everything, right? But even according to Zechariah 14, Isaiah 66, salvation to the top.
It's like you was breaking up a little bit, King.
Go all the way back up to the top. I don't want to misquote what it said, but I want to see like just to show that regardless, like everybody gonna have to come to the Israelites, like gonna be that example. Israelites, no, all the way at the top, all the way. Salvation reaches to the end of the earth. So even that he said, like, basically the Israelites is gonna be salvation for everybody because if the people don't come, they're not gonna know God at all. They're not gonna have anything. Like I said, according to Zechariah and according to Isaiah, right? Everybody gonna have to come. It's just to show that they're gonna have to serve regardless, right? If y'all want to pull that real quick, and then I think that's all I really got on this.
I got a little something. I'll probably get it after you get that one.
Get Zechariah 14 real quick. Go down to them. They're like 14. Or 13. Oh, no, you can do 14.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 14 and verse 14. It says, and Judah also shall fight at Jerusalem, and the wealth of all the heathen round about shall be gathered together, gold and silver and apparel, and in great abundance.
Oh, yeah. So we cover to save everybody, right? But you taking all their things, right? Gathered in great abundance and what? Let's keep going.
Says, and so shall be the plague of the horse, of the mule, of the camel, and of the ass, and of all the beasts that shall be in these tents as this plague. And it shall come to pass that every one that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, Yahawah of hosts, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles.
It says, so everybody that came against you, which really is your enemy, that's your opposition or foe, they're going to have to come up year to year to keep Feast of Tabernacles with us and keep the laws of God, right? And what's going to happen if they don't? Let's keep going.
Verse 17, and it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, Yahawah of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain.
No rain. That's how the Israelites is salvation. You gotta think what it's gonna do to somebody's land if no rain. That's being enlightened. They're gonna have to come and serve you. They're not gonna get no damn water, no rain. What else gonna happen? Literally.
Says 18. It says, and if the family of Egypt go not up and come not that have no rain, there shall be the plague wherewith Yahawah will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles.
Thought they was a part of the covenant.
Like, there you go.
They was a part of the covenant.
Keep going though. This is crazy.
God, it says verse 19. This shall be the punishment of Egypt and the punishment of all nations.
Hold on. Punishment of who?
of all nations
Okay.
that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles.
Yeah.
Says, in that day there shall be upon the bells of the horses holiness unto Yahawah, and the pots in Yahawah's house shall be like the bowls before the altar, Salakia. Says, yea, every pot in Jerusalem and in Judah shall be holiness unto Yahawah of hosts.
Every
And
pot, every Israelite is going to be like this. And what else?
And all they that sacrifice shall come and take of them and sieve therein. And in that day there shall be no more the Canaanite in the house of Yahawah of hosts.
But I thought he was going to be a light to all the Gentiles. But how come the Canaanite can't even come in the damn house at this point right here? They're done because everything has been put in order. People going to have to come and serve, or they ain't about to get no damn rain. They about to get famines and plagues and all this other stuff. That's how you're going to have to be a light to the Gentile. They're going to have to know God because they're going to have to come and serve you, Israel. Real talk. Let's get Isaiah 66 to even show that they're going to have to come up for more than just one holiday. They got to come up for all type of holy days and come and serve, bro. That's what they about to have to do. So right there, that's speaking of Feast of Tabernacles explicitly. Let's go to Isaiah 66.
And that just shows you the law not done away with. Even
there
this one will go into a like. This is kingdom connotation of even the heathen got to keep the laws.
Let's go.
That's how you know that the laws are light.
There you go. You see what I'm saying? Shah, man, you my God, man. Boy, he get it. Keep going down. Go down further than that.
I think it's like 24. It's the last verse.
Yeah, it's like down there.
No, it's like 21.
No. Go
like 21. Yep, 20. Yeah, sorry, you can start at 21. You can start at 21 because it's in 23.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66 and verse 21. It says, and I will also take of them for priests and for Levites, saith Yahawah. For as the new heavens and the new earth, which I will make, shall remain before me, saith Yahawah, so shall your seed and your name remain.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, in
one month. So each month, that's the cut. From month to month, and what else?
And from one Sabbath to another,
week to week.
Yep.
All flesh shall come to worship before me, saith Yahawah.
They're going to have to come and worship. And how they going to worship before Yahawah? Because they can't come into the congregation for real. How they going to worship before Yahawah? That's be coming to serve you, Israel. Literally, let's keep going.
Verse 24. And they shall go forth and look upon the carcasses of the men that have transgressed against me, for their worm shall not die, neither shall their fire be quenched, and they shall be abhorring. They shall be an abhorring unto all flesh.
Right there, right? So they're going to have to come and serve new moons, Sabbaths, tabernacles, all those people. And that's how you be a light to the Gentiles, because they're going to know you are close to God by the laws and statutes that you keep. That's going to be in our inward parts. We'll be in a new covenant. No Israelite will be going off during this time. And only way they're going to know God is they have to know you. That's the only way they're going to receive rain. That's the only way they're going to have blessings and receive a form of salvation. That's how. Right. That's it. Real talk. And that's thus saith the Lord. That's what the Bible says. God. So I hope you took some notes. That's what I got. I know my brother Shaw said he had some other stuff, but that's literally the gist of, you know what I mean? I'm sure it's more. You know what I mean? That's just how I put it together, how I saw it real quick. You know what I mean? But if y'all got something, you know what I mean, let's continue to add on it, build.
I mean, Shaw, you can bring out your point.
I got Shaw. I'm switching it right now. See, and I'm sure it's more than ways you can even hit and hammer this home, right? It's a lot of different ways.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 11, from the top. It says, the word that came to Jeremiah from Yahawah, saying, hear ye the words of this covenant, and speak unto the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And say thou unto them, thus saith Yahawah, Yahawah God of Israel, cursed be the man that obeyeth not the words of this covenant. Right? It says, which I commanded your fathers in the day that I brought them forth out of the land of Egypt from the iron furnace, saying, obey my voice and do them according to all which I command you. So shall ye be my people, and I will be your God, that I may perform the oath which I have sworn unto your fathers, to give them a land flowing with milk and honey, as it is this day. Then answered I and said, so be it, O Yahawah. So we see right here that this covenant that the Most High made is only with the inhabitants of Jerusalem and the men of Judah, which is the northern and the southern kingdom, right?
That's it.
So I wanted to go here. It's the book of Additions to Esther, chapter 10. I'm going to start at verse 9. And my nation is this Israel, which cried to God and were saved. Israel is people that's out here crying to God, because Israel is people that's out here keeping all statutes and commandments. Everybody not doing this. This is why they don't have the key to salvation, because the laws and statutes and commandments, the only people that's going to know this is the people that's a part of the covenant. All the heathens saying that you don't got to keep the law, or they into all this other false doctrine, right? It says, for Yahawah have saved his people, and the Lord have delivered us from all those evils. And God have wrought signs and great wonders, which have not been done among the Gentiles. Therefore have he made two lots, one for the people of God and another for all the Gentiles.
Oh, so my goodness.
Only two lots for the chosen people and the people of the heathens, which is serving the Israelites. That's the only lot they got. And ours is the kingdom of heaven.
Damn.
That's simple, right?
That is crazy right there.
And I just want to say this, because I don't think a lot of people know about this chapter, but it literally is prophesied that we will break the commandments of God. As you see, Israel will fall away. It's prophesied about this, right? So I'm gonna start at 20. It's a lot. Yeah, I think it's verse 20 says, for when I shall have brought them into the land which I swore to their fathers, that floweth with milk and honey, and they shall have eaten and filled themselves and waxen fat, they will turn unto other gods and serve them and provoke me and break my covenant. And it shall come to pass, when many evils and troubles are befalling them, that this song shall testify against them as a witness, for it shall not be forgotten out of the mouth of their seed. For I know their imagination which they go about, even now, before I have brought them into the land which I swear. So he even knew before he even brought us into our holy land that we was going to break the commandments. This is why you go to a prior chapter, right? This is where prophecy comes in. That none of these Christians can deal with prophecy, because now it's a restoration promised, right? We just read that what we was going to go away, and he already knew this even before he went to the land. Then it says, and it shall, Deuteronomy chapter 30 from the top, and it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse which I have set before thee, thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations. We know Deuteronomy is only talking to the Israelites, so everybody can't be a part of this new covenant or any of this. They have to be, we are a light to them. They're not a part of us, right? Mm-hmm. Whether the Lord thy God have driven thee, and shall return unto the Lord thy God, and shall obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children with all thy heart and with all thy soul, right? And we just seen that in here. And my nation, which is Israel, which cried to God and were saved. This is the same thing. We brought these things to mind. We turned away from our wickedness, shall obey it. We obeyed his voice according to all he commanded us this day, thou and thy children with all thy heart and with all thy soul. This is how you receive true salvation. There's no other way for you to receive salvation outside of this. And if you're not a part of the covenant, you cannot receive salvation, because you have to go and obey God by all his commandments. And that's only for the Israelites.
That's right.
So that's really all I got.
That's right. And that's Baruch 2 and 30. They said, call them to mind. Call them to mind in the places we have been scattered. Like he said, all these things was going to happen to us. That's why he said Israel is the people robbed and spoiled, all these things. But he said it's because of his doing. He was like, and they still didn't call them, to mind at that part. They didn't take it to heart, which was to mind, like during that generation. But he said, even like the verse you said, it said, thy seed your seed won't forget it. So it's going to be the generations after that's going to pick it back up and get us back established, bro. This is so powerful, bro.
All through Christ.
All through Christ. The consolation of Israel. The consolation of Israel. That's a consolation prize, is meaning, you know what I mean? You usually get a prize, and everybody, consolation prize is the one you got. Well, you still won this type thing. That's what it says. So it's like, it's crazy. The consolation of Israel. That's what Christ was. So he knew we was going to go off, but he still, that's how great his mercy is, that he had a backup plan for us, because he knew we was going to fail anyway.
Literally.
Con.
And I got one more little point.
Yeah, I got something after you, Sean.
Because
Pour
it's
that
I
link
think
for
it's
you, man. I
Romans.
see you in there. I dropped that link for you because I'm gonna delete it because I ain't no just you ain't having these games.
It's crazy. So this is the book. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 2. Hold on. It might be Romans I'm looking for. It's basically said that like
What is this?
you can go ahead, Kanye. I'm gonna look for mine. Oh no, I think it's right here. Romans 11 and 15. This is what it is, right? It says, "For if the casting away of them be the reconciling of the world." So the casting away of the 12 disciples, all the people that was before us, we all had to fall, even after the Christ. We all had to fall so everybody can be reconciled through the knowledge of Yahawashi, right? By the internet, by YouTube, by Instagram, by all of these things is reconciling the people, the world, which we know is Israel, right? According to Isaiah 45 and 17, John 3:16, and Matthew 2 and 6, right? It says, "What shall be receiving of them but life from the dead?" We understand that we are in a what? In a valley of dry bones.
Yeah.
Yep, literally. And we are coming and we are bringing and we are being a light. We even being a light to our own Gentiles.
Literally.
Right? Light to them to bring them back to life, because we are the land and the dead, right? So we bring them back to life. It says, "For if the first fruit be holy, the lump is also holy. But if the root be holy, so are the branches," right? "And if some of the branches be broken off, thou being a wild olive tree, were grafted in among them, and with them partakers of the root and fatness of the olive tree." And we know that, I believe it's in, I forget the verse, but I got it in my Bible. Psalms, it calls us us being a wild olive tree, right? But this is literally what this is about, right? And the grafted in, we know the grafted in is about the Gentiles are now, right? We would basically be Paul. We try to tell our people, y'all Israelites, y'all got to come back to God and keep his commandments and hearken unto his word, because y'all got to be grafted back into this covenant. We got to understand who we are.
Yep, you were alienated from the Commonwealth of Israel. You became Gentiles from that way because you started serving God and you start acting like the other nations. That's how you became a Gentile, right? Kanye, I got you ready. You up and loaded.
And just this is just the further reiterate the point is just like us being a light, right? So I'm about to bring this out. Hold on. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 60 and verse 1. It says, "Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of Yahawah is risen upon thee."
Upon thee. That's crazy, right there.
It says, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and a gross darkness the people, but Yahawah shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee." So that glory, that light is going to be seen, right? It says, "And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and the kings to the brightness of thy rising," right? So these other nations are going to have to come to us, right? We receive that light from the Most High, and then the Gentiles have to come to us for that light, right? Verse 4 says, "Lift up thine eyes round about and see, all they gather themselves together. They come to thee. Thy sons shall come from far, and thy daughters shall be nursed at thy side." It says, "Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thy heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee, and the forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee." So these people, the Gentiles, are going to literally have to bring their riches and everything to us. Like they're literally going to have to come to serve us, right? And I'm about to jump down a little bit. Hold on. Watch this. Verse 10 says, "And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gate shall be open continually, and shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. And for the kingdom and for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall utterly be wasted." So these people have to come serve us to even, you know what I'm saying, to partake in that light. The same way we have to serve the Most High. He gave us that light. these nations gonna have to come serve us, bring everything to us. So, and if they don't, they're gonna die. So this is literally showing you like it's the order of operation here, right? The Most High, He sent Christ into the world, gave us that chance of reconciliation, and our light is shining now, right? We have to serve the Most High for that light, but the other nations, they have to serve us. It's just literally that simple. You know what I'm saying? And then just on that point about you saying Christ being a light too, I just wanted to bring this out real quick. Hold on. What is that? 38. There you go. Or 12. This is the book of John, chapter 8 and verse 12. It says, Then spake Yahawashi again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. So it's like you serving Christ, keeping the commandments is that light. It's gonna either way it go. If you following Christ, you're gonna be keeping the commandments. So that's one and the same. So that's that light, right? That's all I had on that, King.
Somebody give me Zechariah 8 real quick. Man, you are not, first off, his name ain't Jesus anyway, and you thinking that's you, get the hell out of my chat.
It's still back again.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my. Bro.
You out of here.
The link, bro. Shut up.
Give me Zechariah 8 real quick. Start at verse 12. Read down, because just like you said, even when he read about, the vine and the branches and all this other stuff, and then everybody gonna have to come to you. It said all this, but look at all these things on how I just want to get the context of this real quick. Go to verse 12 and just read down.
Yep. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 8, verse 12. It says, For the seed shall be prosperous, and the vine shall give her fruit, and the ground shall give her increase, and the heavens shall give their due, and I will cause the remnant of this people to possess all these things.
All these things, the remnant, the people that stick it, right? Let's keep going.
Verse 13, and it shall come to pass that as ye were a curse among the heathen, O house of Judah and house of Israel, so will I save you, and ye shall be a blessing. Fear not, but let your hands be strong. For thus saith Yahawah of hosts, as I thought to punish you when your fathers provoked me to wrath, saith Yahawah of hosts, and I repented not. So again have I brought in these days to do well unto Jerusalem and to the house. Oh, sorry.
That's no big deal. Just want you but keep going.
I'm gonna bring it out. It says, So again have I thought in these days to do well unto Jerusalem and to the house of Judah. Fear ye not.
To the whole world. He said he brought well unto Jerusalem and to the house of Judah, not the whole damn world. But let's keep going.
It says, verse 16, These are the things that ye shall do. Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor. Execute judgment of truth and peace in your gates.
That's literally what it says with the light. Speaking truth, telling the truth, revelation, judgment, all these things. This is you being that light right there. Let's keep going, though.
Verse 17, and let none of you imagine evil in your hearts against his neighbor, and love no false oath, for all these are things that I hate, saith Yahawah. Verse 18, and the word of Yahawah of hosts came unto me, saying, Thus saith Yahawah of hosts, the fast of the 4th month, and the fast of the 5th, and the fast of the 7th, and the fast of the 10th shall be to the house of Judah joy and gladness and cheerful feast. Therefore, love the truth and peace. Verse 20, thus saith Yahawah of hosts, it shall yet come to pass that there shall come people and the inhabitants of many cities, and the inhabitants of one city shall go to another, saying, Let us go speedily to pray before Yahawah, and to seek Yahawah of hosts will I go also. Yea, many people and strong nations shall come and seek Yahawah of hosts in Jerusalem and pray before Yahawah.
Right here. So look, they coming to seek the Lord of hosts, Yahawah, right, in Jerusalem to pray before Yahawah. But what they are about to do, how are they about to seek the Lord? What they gonna do?
Says verse 23, thus saith Yahawah of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the earth of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew, saying, We will go with you for we have heard that God is with you.
Mm.
That's how they come to serve. They come to grab on to Israelites, the Jew,
Literally.
right then. Out of all nations coming to cleave on. That's being that light, telling them the truth, all of that, man. And that's what I got, brother. Real talk. And that just came to me after y'all said what y'all did. It be happening like that, man.
God.
So, I don't know. We pretty much had a good crowd. Shalom to the people that's in here. Please get our lights up. Comments, y'all can just say shalom to my true believers in here. We ain't really dealing with no nonsense, with no, no damn demons tonight. If y'all want to talk, you can tap the link. If you ain't coming book, chapter, verse, you getting kicked off. We not dealing with that. I mean, shalom to the people that's in here. We gonna kick it for a minute. Shalom to y'all. If not, we gonna call it a day if my brothers ain't got nothing else to bring out for y'all.
Okay.
I ain't got
nothing. Straight and direct. You know
yeah. It's like we could go deeper, but because I mean all this just go back to the new covenant. Like it's all about the promises, all about all of that, which is just
everything. Like, Romans 9.
Man, everything.
Right
like,
back to that. Yep. It's all there. Being a light and people coming to serve. That's how you be a light. They're gonna know God by knowing you. Simple.
Exactly.
Simple, man. So I don't like we gonna get. I ain't even about to wait on that. Shalom to the people that's in here. Shalom to our, our real law keepers, our real believers, the true believers. You know what I mean? That's doing what they can to shine their light in their own way. Whether you hitting the streets or not, whether you just being a good person, whether you just giving good energy, giving good, just comfort to whoever you may be, man. Shining your light in whichever way. Even if you being a help to the prophets of the Lord one way or another, the Most High sees all these things, and the ones that believe in His word, that's who He coming back for. That's the true believers, man. So, I ain't gonna talk y'all to death. Lord willing, we'll be back Thursday, which is the 21st. Coming back, probably gonna go into some prophecy. There's so much stuff going on in the background, and Lord willing, these next couple of days get real crazy. I don't know about y'all, hoping this get crazy, because like I said, at the end of the world, the beginning of it, this Jacob, that's the beginning of it that follows. Shalom, Gaiwan. Shalom. Y'all, we about to get up out of here. Good question. Good class tonight. If y'all missed it, definitely go back through, take notes. All we did was show the Bible. We ain't speaking nothing of ourselves. We believe what God's word said. We're not trying to add to it or take away. Real talk. Real talk.
God. Continue to be a light to your people. And in due time, the Most High is going to exalt us, man. We just got to be patient and endure, you know what I'm saying, and cleave onto Yahawah. And, like I said, He going to exalt us in due time. We just got to hold on, family. All praise to Yahawah.
That's right.
So, man, ain't going to talk y'all to death, man. Shalom, family. Call HALAL, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. And say Shalom. Kwam Yasharala. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
Kwam Yasharala.